love to do it with you. I'd like to talk to you today about something that people don't realize. Uh, we had what is called the modern world. We actually live in another world, not the modern world anymore. The modern world came about because of the Renaissance. After that, you see the Enlightenment period. Before that, there were a lot of superstition, wives' tales, these types of things really ruled the day on many things because we had gone for many years in what they call the Dark Ages and then into the medieval period and things. That some of this really resonate. You see a black cat, you can't walk under a ladder. These types of things came about, superstitious things. But then after the Enlightenment and through the Renaissance and all this, we begin to have people start to look at the world in a much different manner. And that was called the modern world. The modern world focused on several things. It focused primarily on logic and facts, okay, and things of this nature, and science and the scientific method. You remember, some of you will remember the old Dragnet show with Sergeant Friday. Just the facts, ma'am, nothing but the facts. He was always so much on the facts. That's the way that the modern world dealt. And many of us grew up in the final stages of the modern world where we're taught, okay, fact, logic. What a lot of people say was common sense. That's the modern world. You have to understand that for the past 100 years or so, we have been moving, and primarily in about the last 35 to 40 years, we have really moved into what is called the postmodern world. And the postmodern world is a different world. Everybody wonders, well, why do people do this? Why do people do that? Well, here's some of the reasoning. In postmodernity, facts are not that important. Logic is not that important. Even scientific method is not that important, even though a lot of people who are postmodernists, well, I'm all for science. Well, really, here's the thing. It deals on emotions. It deals on feelings and experience. It is more concerned with, I feel this way about this situation more than I think this about this situation. So that's what the postmodern world deals with, is your emotions and things of this nature. So this is why sometimes folks don't care about facts, they don't care about logic, don't care about these things, because it's more driven by their emotions. Now, there is an argument to be made, and I had a seminary professor who actually said, you know what, and this was a while back, he said, we might actually even be living in a postmodern world, and here's the caveat, whatever that means. We don't even know what in the world that would even mean. But I want you to understand, a lot of our older folks were taught, science, fact, those things. A lot of times the younger folks deal more in feelings, emotions, and experience. And your experience will drive. So it doesn't matter what the experience of everybody has been in your category. It's what your primary experience tells you. If you've had this happen in life, and this is the way life is, just want you to get what's going on. These are some of the societal issues that we're dealing with today. And the differences in people on all sides of different things. So we've got to understand where all this comes from. Hope that gives you a little bit of background. And just for the record, this is delving into the church. The church has begun to deal in these sorts of ways for quite a while now. So this is the difference that you're beginning to see. Just want you to know, this stuff we're trying to teach. We're trying to enlighten folks. I hope today that God will bless you and keep you, whether you're a modernist or a postmodernist or maybe even a